Last week I shared with you guys potato chickpea chaat and I added some papris to finish the recipe and I asked if you wanted to see the recipe and everyone who commented said yes. So I am sharing the papri recipe. It's basically to translate what it is. It's a fried pastry is what it is. And it's a very popular Indian snack. Every household has papri in their house. You can buy ready-made. Everyone makes their different versions, and I'm sharing, of course, my mom's version. These papris, they are in my book Chaat Chutney because papri is quite a key part of any chaat. And I have shared the papri chaat recipe and the papris are in here as well. So you can check this book out, Chaat Chutney. I have got here plain flour, 300 grams, and you can of course reduce it, make it half, but I know that in my house the papris won't last very long. So I'm using 300 grams of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of chili powder. You can reduce it if you want. Right, now one of the key things I add to the papris, which my mum does, which is what I do it, is for that lovely flavor, are carom seeds, which is called ajwain in Hindi, and they have got this aniseedy flavor, and it is, if you can get hold of these, have this because this is really good in parathas, pastries, fantastic. Half a teaspoon of carom seeds. Just mix it all up and add a tablespoon of sunflower oil. I'm measuring it because people say, oh, that doesn't look like a tablespoon, but it is. I'm using measuring spoon. So once you add the oil, you just rub it with your hands to get kind of like a breadcrumby texture. Right, so I have got here around 60 ml of water, and like always I'm going to add it slowly. I might need some more, but I will let you know. I have used a total of 160 ml of water, and once you've got a nice dough, just put it on your work surface and knead it for a few seconds just to make it a bit smooth, just to kind of smoothen it out a little. You can see it is becoming smooth. That is all you need for the papri mix. So that's all we need. I've got the same bowl. I'm just going to put a few drops of oil. Put the dough in here, and then I'm going to let it rest. And I'm just going to let it rest, which is really key when you are making flatbreads, whether it's chapati, whether it's papri. You have to let the dough rest for at least 15 minutes. If you have half an hour, great, but sometimes I just let it rest for 15 minutes, so I will leave it. So it's been half an hour, so you can see that the dough is rested and it's lovely and soft. What I'm going to do is just take a small portion first, and then just going to make small portions of and then I'm going to roll each of these out individually. I know it's a time-consuming thing, but it's totally, definitely worth it. what you want to do is take each portion, roll it in some plain flour, dry flour, and then roll them out nice and thin, and use a knife or a fork to prick all over so that they don't puff up when you are frying them in the oil. So I've got sunflower oil in here. I'm just checking if the oil is done. Yes. So I'm just going to add these papris, and I've lowered the heat now so they can crisp up. So I've got the oil nice and hot, and when I'm adding the papri, I've lowered the temperature so that they don't brown up too quickly. Now you have to cook them on low heat for a few minutes until nice and golden, and then turn them halfway through. And once they are nice and golden on both the sides, get them out on some kitchen roll to absorb excess oil. Again, get the oil nice and hot, and then turn the heat down when you add the papris. And I know it's a time-consuming process of rolling each one out individually. But obviously I keep doing it again and again, and you know, everyone who makes papris, my mom actually just made some papris this morning. She's WhatsApped me her picture, and we all make papris, and it is time consuming, but it's totally worth it, which is why we keep doing it again and again. It's just you can't find this flavor and taste in the ready-made papris. You just can't, and they are so moreish, which is why in the book I've used 100 grams of flour, but I've used 300 for myself today, because 100 grams we'll just eat them as a snack in 2 minutes. So yeah, worth it all. So these are coming along really well. Look at that. And last round is here. And it's such a Sunday vibe in the house today. I'm making papris for the week. Kids are making some pancakes for themselves. Doesn't that look lovely? So this is the quantity you get from 300 grams of flour, which will last us the next few days, which is great. You know, make it ahead of the week for snacking. And obviously I'm going to eat a cooler one because they're still hot, some of them. Did you hear that? That is a crispy, delicious papri. I don't need to tell you how to enjoy this. Dip it in hummus, chutney, achar, pickles. Put it on top of your salads, put it on top of your chaat, make a chaat out of this. Oh my god, endless ways to enjoy this. So please do give this a go. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Bye for now.